You wrote my name on a napkin, misspelled it twice, but I didn't mind. Said it looks prettier that way, like foreign words that never meant to stay. We talked about cities we'll never live in. You said love feels more honest in hotels, no clocks, just the sound of the ice melting slower than we'd like. But we keep saying for faces, love comes cheap but not kind. You taught me that the good things fade when you stay too long in one place. You like to kiss with the window open so the city could hear the things we never said. And maybe that was your way of staying honest, letting the silence fill the bed. You always lit 2 cigarettes, one for now and one for later, you'd say, but you'd never finish either, just like you never stayed. And we keep saying foreign names for things we never planned to claim. You call it grace, I call it delay. A slow goodbye that feels the same, with borrowed hearts in vintage wine, the kind that hurts but tastes like time. You told me that we age like blame until we're strangers who once had names. Some advice you whispered one night: don't love someone who makes time feel like math. I didn't understand then, but now I do. And I laugh. So we keep saying foreign names like poetry that lost its shame. You call it truth, I call it fate. A soft regret that never fades, with sleepy smiles and tired eyes in stories we don't dare revise. You taught me love is not a flame, it's smoke you breathe and hope it stays. I live in a house with the curtains drawn, magnolia trees and a dying lawn. They used to knock, they used to stay. Now I drink alone all day. I wear my heels to sweep the floors, perfume stains on all the doors. A silver spoon, a crystal glass, and a vinyl spinning from the past. They called me queen in '85. Now I'm just someone trying to survive. I'm the lady of Magnolia Lane, wearing pearls with lipstick stains. Once they loved me, now they pass, but I still toast them from my glass. Tell the girls to never wait, love is just a twist of fate. I'm the lady of Magnolia Lane, and I don't cry when it rains. He left a ring on the second shelf, said don't wait up, go find yourself. But all I found were lonely nights in gowns too tight and bourbon light. The chandelier don't sparkle much, but I dance for ghosts, I drink too much. They say I'm mad, I say I'm free. What's the difference, honestly? They used to write songs in my name. Now I'm just part of some old flame. I'm the lady of Magnolia Lane, wearing pearls with lipstick stains. Once they loved me, now they pass, but I still toast them from my glass. Tell the girls to never wait, love is just a twist of fate. I'm the lady of Magnolia Lane, and I don't cry when it rains. Play that record one more time, the one he loved, that sweet sad line. I was yours, I softly sigh to no one on a Friday night. So light a match and let me be a memory dressed in luxury. The velvet burns, the bottle drains, I fade with pride down Magnolia Lane. I built a garden in my mind, full of colors I can't find. People pass, they never stay, like streetlights lost in day. Mom said truth is never loud. Dad said pride can wear you out. I sat alone and wrote it down. Now I wear it like a crown. There's glass in the garden, I know I walk it slow. I don't cry, I watch it glow. Pain made a path, but I still go. You don't need to run just to grow. She said love is not a plan, it's just knowing where you stand. He gave silence as a gift. I learned how to read the rift. Life's a room you clean each night. Make your bed, then lose the light. If it hurts, that's half the fight. If you're scared, it means you're right. There's glass in the garden, I walk it slow. I don't bleed, I let it show. Hope isn't soft, it's just slow. You don't need to shine just to glow. I had dreams that wore disguise. Now I wear them in my eyes. Every cut became a map to places I won't turn back. So plant your fear and let it climb. Not every storm has to take your time. Glass in the garden and I walk it slow. Not every break means letting go. always drove too fast through quiet streets. Told me your dreams like they'd already failed. We bought a map we never meant to use, and kissed in hotel lobbies just to feel like strangers. Now we're halfway to nowhere, with the music turned down low. You said I hate being loved for the things I show, and I whispered I know, but I still drove halfway to nowhere, just to feel close. You left your dress on the backseat again, like a note you didn't want me to read. I made breakfast with your favorite song on, but we both knew that silence was what we'd agreed. Now we're halfway to nowhere, with the lights just starting to fade. You said love is a pretty word people use when they're afraid, and I couldn't say you were wrong, so I just stayed. There's a moment in every goodbye that feels too much like staying, and sometimes holding someone is just another way of delaying what we already know. Now I'm halfway to nowhere, with your name stuck in my throat, still wearing your perfume, like a secret I never wrote. Maybe this is love, maybe it's just something close. We live in glass towers surrounded by gold. You said the view was perfect, but it's always cold. There's bourbon on the counter, the curtains are torn, and I'm reading your letters like sacred song. You wanted heaven but stayed underground, wrote our names in dust, never said them out loud. You played your records while I lit the flame. Now everything's burning, but no one's to blame. You used to drive fast on Sunset and Vine, red racing car, pretending time was mine. I watched your mother cry through a black veil, and still you danced so sweet, so pale. My dress was velvet, now it just feels dry. You kissed me soft like a Saturday lie. We laughed at the headlines, your hands on my waist, but you never looked up, just disappeared in grace. You wanted heaven but stayed underground, wrote our names in dust, never said them out loud. You played your records while I lit the flame. Now everything's burning, but no one's to blame. Glass towers fall when no one's awake, and love's just a number we both faked. I'll wear your jacket, I'll play your chord.